when I met Mike, I was at rock bottom. I was miserable. I was unhappy. I felt I couldn't do anything. I've tried so much before. I was lethargic. I felt emotionally drained, done. I felt that I couldn't help anyone else in my family. I just didn't feel like I was achieving anything as a human being. And I was letting everyone down. It changed my relationship with my partner, my children, hard to do business, effect on my clients. And I'd actually just got to the point where I was the heaviest I've ever been. And I felt there was, I got to the point where I can't do this anymore. I need someone that can guide me out of this paralysis and into some light. Tried the same as a lot of other people have. I can probably pick a point in my backstory where I'd had a spell in my life of 6 months, a year, that I'd maybe got really fit and done some triathlons and run a marathon and done all of that stuff. And I was anchoring to that's where I should be and that's where I can get to, and I know what I'm doing because I've done it before. Now, it was really just a case of rinse and repeat. Let's live off chicken and rice and work out at CrossFit 6 days a week and go running in between. But the reality was, when I was at that period before in my life, I'd been single. I used to ride to work. I'd go to the gym every day. It was easy to do. Now I've got 3 children and a business. I don't have that time on me. I was trying to set standards that weren't there. So ultimately, whenever I'd get fit, it'd all come down to let's do a diet plan. Let's eat minimal calories. Let's keep it up. And in my mind, every time I start out, I could keep that going for 6 months. And what would happen? Life. So every year we go in October to Center Parcs. Okay. I love the outdoor activities, always have done. Kids, they do a tree climbing rope swing. I'd love to do it, but you know why I can't? So it's too heavy. Even worse, I couldn't go on some of the water slides at Center Parcs. And I think that point, the pain that I was feeling, led me to Mike. I reached out to Mike because, from what I could see, he was different to most health coaches in his approach and his understanding. And I think particularly everything that he put out there spoke of empathy and understanding, and that's what was important to me. My problem wasn't that I didn't know about nutrition or I didn't know how to train. It was I didn't know how to get my mindset right. I think I'd spoke to him just before Christmas, and I was playing around with the idea. But after the first call I had with him, and having had calls with several other coaches as well, I was confident that if I was going to use a coach, he was going to be the person. Yet at that point, I still had the belief that I could do it myself. I'd give it a go, which new year, new me, all that sort of stuff. Came out. I just couldn't, even though in the past of maybe in January lost a few kilos, I was just going through the same motions as before. And at that point, I knew that I had to reach out and find someone, and I knew Mike was that person. The reason things haven't worked for me in the past, and any approaches that I've tried, is simple. There's no system to it. There's no logic to it. It's just the health and fitness industry, calories in, calories out. But the problem is that system calorie deficit is the only way to lose weight is right, but if it's not backed up with proper structure around getting the mind right, so that you look at things in the right way, you understand things, you understand yourself, then it's doomed for failure, because you'll go on a calorie deficit and ultimately something will stop it and you'll feel like a failure if you don't know how to cope with that. So the biggest change for me is having a set system and a structure in place that allows me to manage my behavior and my life. And importantly, coming out the other side of it is I understand myself more now than I have ever done before. I started at 124 kilos. Currently today I weigh 112 kilos, just over. I've lost about 26 pounds, just under 2 stone. Around about 4 inches off my waist and my chest. I've gone down 2 trouser sizes in the time, from 42 to 38. And actually I put a pair of 36 jeans on the other day and they pretty much fit me now. Yeah, I mean, like, everything's changed. Let me tell you, during this period that I've worked with Mike, I've had my birthday, I've had 2 of my kids' birthdays, I've had, bank holidays, I've been out drinking with clients, I've done everything. I've not stopped life. In the past, I would have had to stop all those things, because in my mindset was, to get fit, you can't do that. The difference is now I can live my life knowing that I can achieve my goals. Before, there was no clarity, there was no self-awareness, there was no love for myself, there was pain, there was anger, there was resentment. After, there was light. There was love for myself, there was better feelings, there was better relationships, better understanding my business, better understanding how I can help people. Some people talk about awakenings, and I think going through the experience of working with someone that truly understands makes a difference. And importantly, he understands the systems and structures that you need to learn to truly transform yourself. I've worked with a lot of different coaches in a lot of different fields, in finance, marketing, sales. Maybe I should have worked with a few more in fitness over the years, but Mike isn't a fitness coach. He's more than that. He's all those things rolled into one. You can tell through his dedication to coaching and to his clients, the work that he puts in. And you can tell that it's his life's mission to help people be better versions of themselves. And for me, the best coaches are the ones that aren't in it for the money, but are in it to help lead the clients to the place that they need to come. And that's what's the difference is in Mike. So if you want a diet plan and a workout plan, go and find someone else. But if you want to become a better version of yourself, speak to Mike. By the way, it'll cost you less than a personal trainer that you're already paying for.